Do you own any consoles that aren't Nintendo? Unfortunately, I don't. All I really have are a Nintendo 64, a Wii, a Nintendo DS, and a GameCube. I do own a game, though, that wasn't directly made by Nintendo. I own Okami, which was made by Capcom, but I suppose it was a whole partnership with Nintendo, so technically I don't have anything that was made outside of Nintendo, so sorry. What's your favorite manga? I don't really read manga that much because I have a real hard time following it, but I really prefer to watch the anime, so I'd have to say I really don't read manga that much. Sorry. Are you a fan of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? I'm afraid I'm not because I really don't know that much about it, but I am actually interested in learning more about it. So if I can get a game or whatever it is pretty soon, that would be pretty cool. Will you make a 600 subscriber special? You know, that's a great idea! Here you go! This is me gesturing to the video right in front of you. Do you like Avatar: The Last Airbender? I've only seen a couple of episodes of that series, so I can't say I like it, but it looks really interesting, and if I ever get the opportunity to watch the entire series, I will definitely take it up, because, well, it looks really interesting. I really can't say why, because I don't really know that much about it. Do you own any plushies, and if so, which ones? Sadly, I have not yet joined the plushie sisterhood, but if I did, if and when I do, I would like to get a Kiwi plushie. I mean, okay, if you don't know what the Kiwis are, they are those forest-dwelling characters from Skyward Sword, and they are so adorable! I would love to have one as a plushie. Okay, that was weird of me, but I'm being serious here. If I had to get my very first plushie, that would definitely be the character I would get. After that, I'm not entirely sure. What is your favorite James and the Giant Peach song from the movie? Okay, I guess it's no secret that I am a huge fan of James and the Giant Peach, which is the movie adaptation of the Roald Dahl book. The Nostalgia Critic didn't give it a very good review, and I usually agree with him in that case, but in this case, I totally disagree with him because I absolutely love that movie. So to answer your question, I would have to say my favorite song from that movie is Family. That song they sing right before they reach New York, and they sing about how they've become a family and how without James the insects would be nothing. And that song has basically, it was a cornerstone of my childhood. It just brings back so much nostalgia, and I love the theme of it. So that would be my favorite. And the runner-up would probably be That's Life for me, because that's an amazing Broadway-style song. Are you really that tall in person? If you're asking how tall I am, I'm 5'7.5". But if not, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's the best way to deal with fandub haters? I'm not really familiar with fandub haters because most of the people that hear about the fandubs I do are very supportive. But I have had a few people criticize me in the past, and all I've really done is either hit them back with a zinger, like something really clever that they can't counter-argue, or I just ignore them. Because really, what's it worth to you to waste your time commenting on somebody who probably forgot 5 seconds later that they commented? So I don't really worry about that. What happened to A Hero's Beginning? Whew. Okay, what happened is that Meredith got a little too confident. She thought that she could do a full-blown anime series just using paint. And she basically just acted before she thought and posted the casting call before she knew that she could actually do it. So that's her own fault there. That's her overconfidence getting in the way. So she cannot do a series like that right now. She doesn't have the proper equipment like Sony Vegas or anything like that, nor can she afford it right now, so that's why it's not operating anymore. When is your Oran High School Host Club fandub coming out? It's not. And here's why. About 3 or 4 months ago, I sent out the notice to all the voice actors who were casted to start recording their lines for episodes 1 through 13. And I didn't hear anything in response from the voice actor who was supposed to voice Kyoya. So after a while, I asked him, I wrote to him again and said, hey, what's going on? Aren't you going to record your lines? And he wrote back saying, oh, I didn't get that email. And so I said, huh, weird. Well, you got this one, so can you please do your lines? I never heard from him again. So basically, without a Kyoya or anybody who's willing to replace the voice actor who was playing Kyoya, I can't do this fandub. And I'm serious when I say I couldn't find a single person willing to replace him as Kyoya. I might be asking the wrong people, I don't know. But all I do know is that it's now too late for me to try to do this fandub because I wanted to get it done before the summer ended, and now that's going to be impossible. So I basically just can't do it anymore. But I do have some other projects lined up, which leads me to the next question. What is the next project you will be working on? Well, the answer to that question is I'm running out of time. So we're going to have to pick this up in a video tomorrow. And I will be posting another video tomorrow discussing the projects I plan to work on this summer. And they do involve voice acting. So that's going to be a lot of fun and probably exciting for you guys. But I'm going to make some changes with these projects in the way that I manage the whole thing. So I'm going to be explaining all that in a video tomorrow. Other than that, this has been Asbasia with Q&A. Over and out.